This is Old Man PHP. I create PHP video tutorials for the old guys who want to learn a new skill and compete with the young crowd. I am so sorry that I would apologize to YouTube that I wasn't able to release a video on Monday because I gotten sick again. And it's not good, and but I figured I can still in a few days I can start creating more videos. But for this video that I want to talk about today, which is 124C, is the some of the things that we're going to be doing, like the tables and the fields. And I'm going to type it out, and I'll put that in the description. All you have to do is write it down. And the reason why we're doing this is because this is the inventory system, right? This is what this looks like. We already talked. Let me spread this down a little bit. We already talked about this. Remember, I didn't get a chance to show you what would happen if I kind of went. Remember, the username was admin, and if I put a bad password, what happened? I don't understand what this computer is. Why is it that it's going so, I've been having, oh man, I don't know. I mean, it was running really, let's see. Oh man, why is it, oops, can't do that. Let's see. And then see, I don't understand that. See, invalid username or password, right? Try again. This here, it was something that I put in. What was that? Maybe I can look for it. Let's see. It was here under the authorize. Let's see. Edit. Where are we? BDB. What was it called again? Query. Try again. Okay, let's see, where is it? There's one of these. American Pie. I don't know what happened to it. There was one of those, maybe it was when I hit the, oh, whatever. It was one of those guys, and then, doesn't matter. What I did was I used an echo, like an echo, like this, echo. And that's what gave you this thing here. Oh, yeah, oh, okay. All right. I know what this is. This is sitting in, right here. That's what that was. Okay. But it was really, this is the one that I wanted to show you. Let me see. This is a little weird because, oh, you know what I did? I know what I did. I added, see, look, we got this one, but I added this too because I wanted to, see, valid username. Try again. I didn't want to use that. What I should have done was, let's see, let's give it a shot here. I'm going to change it to some of this. See, I have this here, but I'm going to add more to it. It probably will not work because I did get rid of the old one. Let me see. Yeah, I did. Why did I do that? Okay, it doesn't matter. It's going to work because I remember the old one, and it only had a few lines. Username, password, no good, and that's it. Okay, it doesn't matter. By the time this is completely done, it'll be completely full. Right now you can use it like this, which is cool. That other line is because he jumped over. It worked I should have just did, what was it? Right here. And basically, see what did this here? What was it? It gave you index and you hit that. We don't want that. All we have to do is take Let's grab this one. No, let's grab the other one. I'm just, yeah, this one is good. We could do this one. Let's see. We'll put it in here. It'll go so fast that by the time it'll just hit. What's the name of my file? It's called index. Let's see. Yes, it is. So if I save it, see when you put when you put this in front of this, it'll go fast. You're not even probably going to see this. So we'll go like this, and we'll go, I don't know, like this. See, they give you back the thing there. So basically, you could do this, and then that's it. Basically, you can check for this whole thing here could be pushed right. We're gonna push it somewhere. It works anyway, but it's gonna push it over here. If it works out good, let's see if it works out good. Let's do this real quick. What was it again? What did I call it? I said it was admin, ABC, right? Something like that. 1, 2, 3. So we go like this. No, what happened? Is it not working, this thing? What did I do? Why did it? Oh, no. Let me see. I should have tested this out before I made the video. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put this out the way for a second. This video wasn't supposed to be. Did I save this? Yeah. Wasn't supposed to be about this, so let's see. What was it again? Oh man, I can't remember the password. I'm gonna have to go look. Oh yeah. So, right. So what was it? It ran real quick, did this thing, gave me the dashboard. I don't understand this. Did I misspell it? Maybe I misspelled it. That's what happened. I misspelled it, so we can kind of put this back. We'll put that back. I must say, I don't know, I type so fast, I don't know. I mess up all the time. I think I'm hitting one key and I'm hitting the other keys. What happens when you got fat fingers? But I'm not making fun of fat people because, you know, I am also obese. So anyway, which is why I'm so sick and I got too much problems. But this video is not about that. So I wanted to show you that when you go to the inventory, right, you're gonna log, username and login, put it in. This is what you're gonna get. Look, I added the 2 fields. On the other one, when I showed you, I didn't have any, so I said, let me add 2 of them so you can see what I'm talking about and see what happens. You can edit this. None of this stuff works. You can be able to search it, right? Then you get your lists here, and then once you get a whole bunch of lists, you go to the second page and all that. Then you go and delete it when you want to, and of course you can edit it if you want to. And it'll give you a list, anything that you want. Like over here, you add, do. This I might move it to, I don't know, should I put it down, the first part of it? Maybe I move it, I don't know, maybe, yeah, why not? Maybe I'll move it over here. Once I got this thing ready, it'll have just like, you know, just this and not this, okay? Because you need that number. You need that number. You need the site key for it to work. All right, that's not working. Anyway, you put the information here. You want the how many, the price tag, you hit submit, and then it'll come up, and then it'll show up over here too. That's what's going to happen. But in this video, we're not talking about any of this, okay? We're going to be talking about what I wanted to mention the different, because we did this came from the find item. table, remember, from that database. What I want to do is I want to add more fields and maybe change that name too, because I'm not too crazy about that name. But basically that's it. So the inventory system is gonna, now remember, we're gonna be using, I'll tell you what, let me write here I need to do that. Inventory. Inventory system, we'll do this, how about that, right? And then we're gonna say, we're gonna use like, we're going to use HTML. We're going to, all this stuff that I'm going to show you, I'm going to be doing it, right? So you're going to have all this. Then we're going to do the JavaScript, and of course the main guy, the PHP guy. What happened here? All right, let's see this. So that will be that. That will be the thing we're going to be doing. How about we do this, right? Then on the next one, what is it that we want to do? So the user, like, the user interface, which is that HTML stuff, the functionality. Remember, everything that you do. Let's get. By the way, you see this right here? I kind of added it in there. Where is it? If I go here, no, not that. If I go here, where is it? Oh, right here. Go right here. See, you're gonna start a session because you're gonna be using the session there, right? This isn't the array, so you're gonna unset all this stuff, and you're gonna destroy the session, and then you're gonna redirect it to index.dat. So when you hit this, oh, that's what you get because of this right here. Just to let you know, my friends, just to let you know. Okay, let's get back to this guy. So. So the user, I guess I can kind of say here, this would be the user interface / client side, right? Because did I hit the wrong thing? Yeah, when I did that, sure did, because you weren't looking. Was I? So this will be the user interface. It's the client side, right? That's the technology. So that the functionality would be, what is it? Let me see. Comes from let's see. That would be these guys, right? That's the functionality. And remember, let me move this out the way, right? This will be that. And then you have your server side. The server side stuff is server side. Remember, we talked about this already, server side. How about if we do this, since we got that? Okay. Now the server side would be what? PHP. This will be a nice guy. Matter of fact, you can use this as a guy. Right, and then so the breakdown of an inventory would like the database structure, like the data, that stuff that you're gonna be putting in. It's gonna be stored in a database, right? So your inventory system relies on like database. Remember I mentioned that I'll say this system. I'm gonna say, oh my God. This system will rely on a database, right? Obviously, right? Like SQL, like that. You could use it for other ones. What are the other? Man, I remember the other Sybase, and that was the other one, which is the big brother of MySQL. But I love MySQL. It's very strong, very powerful. Anyway, when you pair it with, let me see, let's go like this. When pair with PHP, you can manage a database. And you've seen that already. But I figure I'll write it down anyway. For people who maybe you haven't. Let's see. Anyway, so we're gonna have the core. Now remember what was that first one? The first one was the core inventory table. I kind of called it find item, but we're gonna change that. What was it? Find item? Yeah. We're gonna change that because I don't know. I ain't liking it. And this will be like the heart. So I'm gonna say this is like the heart of your system. And what you're gonna be doing, like storing and details, right? Like for each items. These items. For each item. And I know right now I'm going to change it. Right now it's like table, let's see this. What did I call it? Find item. But I'm going to change, I don't know. I'll let you know. We're going to change it to something else. And now remember we're going to got item. Remember we had the item, but we're going to have ID. Remember we had the ID that will be the primary key. Remember I showed you, where is it? Let's go here. See? Right here I called it ID. I'm going to call it item ID. I'm going to change that. See the primary key? This is how you do it. I will say that's the primary key right there. Let's get back there. So that's the primary key. And what is it? Let's see what we got here. So that will be, how about we go like this and let's say a, what is it? A unique. So what will be the next one? The next one, how do we do this? What will be the next one? The next one would be the skill, the SE. Maybe we could just, I think it doesn't look right. How about we just do it like this? Right, slash the product underscore code. Or maybe we can just say code, and that will be like a like a unique. So you stock like keeping units like for tracking, right? So let's say stock keeping unit. I should have wrote all this stuff down and had it all typed up. And that was going to take us a long time just so I can think about these things. You know something? Let's take a little quick. Let's do the name. We're going to do name. Yeah. Oh, how about name slash description? So that way. Let me see. Description. That will be like the item's name. So I'm going to say the item's name and a brief description of the item. And then we're going to, oops. Then we're going to have, let me see, what will be a thing? Category. Category, right? That's one thing we need. It's going to have the ID, category ID, and that will be like we can get that from the foreign key, because we're going to open up another category table, and the ID, that will be the key that is considered foreign key when you add it to the main table. Okay, that's what that is, really. And then we're going to do another one too, like the supply stuff too. So we'll say like supply, let me see, supplier, ID, of course, and that's also a foreign key, right? I guess I would say, like, for here we're gonna say this links to a separate category table. How the hell we spell that? Categories table. And this one, the same thing. This one would be links to a separate supplier table. That's a good one, right? And then what normally do we have? Oh yeah, the quality, right? We're gonna have the, I don't know, we should call it like the number of units currently on hand. You know, like how they give you like this little number. Let's say you put in like shoes, right? And you put the shoes on, and it has like a little number in that item, in that column, that says the current stock level or quantity, right? So if you say 10, then that means you got 10 of that pair, 10 of that shoe. So I guess I can kind of say, oops, current stock, I think that's what they call it, level, or quantity. I think that will be a quantities. Oh man, singing the song. You know, I wrote a song, by the way, guys. The number of units that's currently on hand. It is what it is. Sing the song. I'm just an old guy. It's funny, you know, the guy I was talking about. He calls me. He's from. I forgot what's the name of that company. That I was doing like the ghosting for him, and he got good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, not, you know, like a person that's been there for years, but he good enough. But they found out that he was getting help from an outside source, so he got laid off. Yeah, he got laid off, man. Sad. He's upset. I said, listen, man, don't worry. You'll get there. You'll get another one. You'll get another one. He wants to retire. I'm like, don't do it, because I'm not retiring. Although I was thinking about van life, like living in a van, and that way you can get to travel, and then of course you got your, you know, your little satellite, your computer, the bathroom, a bad. You can travel all these little places, but you can still do your YouTube channel, your videos, or write websites for people. And then we have that would be good. And then we got the selling price, right? Remember that? That will be like the cost to your business, I guess it will be. And if I did that, I would have to say cost price. No. Yeah. No. What I'm doing here? No. I can only remember. Let me see. If I did a selling price, that's not good. Maybe I'll say the price that you sell. What's it? For an item, Okay, and oops. I wanted to watch this movie. And then we're gonna have the reorder point. They say that somebody was telling me. My wife, that she works retail, she was telling me it's like the minimum stock level that triggers a low stock alert. So if you do, I don't know, any number. Let's say you got an item. Let's say you got 10 of that item, and then you say, something that my wife always tells me to do. That's why I always check all the stuff that we got, and I tell her, and then she goes, "Okay, good. I know how much." So, what was I gonna say? So it's like the level, right? So when it reaches, I would not say half. I would say like maybe 60%, right? So if you got 10 things and you got, once it hits that you only had, that you sold your sixth one, right? You know that you're gonna have, what is it, 4 more left. Then you're gonna get you give out an alert. You trigger a low stock, like a message. Yeah, I'm saying that. So we'll say minimum stock level. That triggers a low stock alert, like that. Sorry guys, man. I've been kind of sick, man. I don't know. It looks like I might end up in a hospital again. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm doing my best, buddies. I'm doing my best. I got so many things. I wrote up a whole inventory thing, right? Which is this. I wrote up a whole thing. Remember this? I don't have it. Thought I did. Remember the... What is it called? Oh yeah, the index list. You bring it up on your phone, and you can put it like a shopping list type of thing, and you hit it, and it has these two buttons. It has you can edit or you can delete, right? And let's say you went away, and you go to another part of your phone, and then you want to go check. You think you're losing? No, it's going to be there because the session is setting it up for you, right? Like I told you. But I wanted to put in a way of putting like the date, like the date that this list was for, and maybe a finish start date and an ending date, like that, and maybe a time, right? And put that in there. But that information will sit there. But what happens if you want other lists and stuff like that? So I was thinking about putting in like other, like the server side stuff too, because we're making that into a phone app. Right now it's a phone app on my phone, but not everybody can. Well, you could, but I want people to get into like buying it, man. But I have to be sophisticated though for it to be worth something, you know. Anyway, so I'm gonna say like the location, right? Where that the item came from, right? And then you know, or where it's stored. Maybe that would be good. Where it's stored, and then we'll have, let's see, inventory. That would be a good. Maybe there would be maybe another table that will give you the inventory company where you get it from. How about we just add it here anyway? Inventory. How about vendor? That would be it. Vendor. We say vendor like that, or is it with an or? No, it's with an or. Yeah, the vendor, right? Where item comes from. Okay. Let's put a little period here, period. And then what we're gonna do? What should we? Oh yeah. How about last updated date? Like a timestamp. I'm gonna put that on everything really. Like a timestamp for the last stock change. And then now, you know, we're gonna need supporting tables, right? We're gonna have supporting tables. And that will be something great. What do we do? This is important. How about we do like, how can we say this? Okay, how about we say these help organize and track related information from efficiently, I mean. Right, that will help out. And I guess the table will be, we'll have like, how about we say table, like right here, table name. What if I do, oh my God, I was just listening in my head. And how about, let's say purpose. I was just thinking about Barbra Streisand. Some of the songs, man. But that's a woman who has a what voice. All right. Categories, right? We already know what that is. And that's like, what would be the fields? Maybe we should not, let me see, not too much space here. What would be the fields? The field would be like category, ID, right? Then we're gonna have something like category. Man, my legs are killing me again. Name, is it? Singing the song goings. And then of course Wait a minute. Maybe should we put it like right here so that a little bit too much space? Ay, ay, ay. Man, I gotta go like this, but then we could say, you know, like grouping similar products, you know, like electronics and stuff like that. Then we got, what's the other one? Something like the supplier, maybe? The suppliers. And that would be, you know, I could probably, let's see. That would be like the supplier ID. We're going to have like name, and then we're going to have something like the contact information. Ooh, you know something? Maybe we're going to have to take a break on these things because, excuse me. Maybe I should just, let me just say, store main details about that. And then we got for the suppliers, that is, you know what I mean? Then of course you're gonna have a transaction one. You know something, there's no way I can right now that I'm thinking about this stuff, I'm gonna have to do an in between. Let me see, transaction, because I want to give you a full thing, like a whole finished product, you know what I'm saying? And I require, you know what it is for me too, me being behind the desk, I'm you know sitting down to do this, in doctor's orders tells me that I shouldn't be doing that because I gotta take breaks. I was gonna go to jury duty, and I have to kind of tell them if they were willing to provide some stuff that I'm gonna need, you know, because I can't sit down for too long. I have to stand up constantly because of I'm in remission from the cancer. So, yeah, it sucks, man. But, you know. Okay, let's see, underscore. Chain. I'm gonna have to figure out what else I would need. I mean, I do need the transaction date. Yeah, that will work definitely. And what do I also need? What I need? I don't know. I probably would need something. I don't know. Let's see. This should be. Why is this thing? How about let's move this up a little bit. And then over here will be like, what is this for? Anyway, like a history. This is gonna be an undertaking, man. Of all, I have to stock moving. We're gonna have to do a few videos, smaller ones, because this might be. This is. Oh yeah, remember this one? The users. I already did that one. So we have. What is it? We got the user ID. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's 3:30. Username, password with the hash. I wanted to show you about the hash thing. I was gonna show. I think I'm on the next one. I'll do it for. You know something? We could even do the role. You know, I'm gonna have everything set up so we don't have to be typing all this. But for now, we'll keep it going. Admin, let's see, and of course the staff who. Yeah, that would be good. And what happens is this was going to manage Maybe we're going to say, how about we put it over here? I'm going to say manage, managing, maybe managing who can access this stuff, just like WordPress. So that would be something, right? Then you got your system functionality, right? So you got your system functionality. So it would be something like, let me spell that. With this, what's your function? Wait a minute. Oh, my, see, this is happening to me again. Wait a minute, this doesn't look right. Let me see. That would be ION. A. Where is it? Functional. And of course, that would be, what is it? I just mentioned it up below, above, I mean. That would be your CSS. You got your JavaScript. And of course, PHP. That will be it. These are the features, right? So I'll put like these are the features. How about that? The code will enabled. So what we're going to do, we're going to say that HTML and CSS is presentation, right? What is it? That's presentation. Presentation. And then you have your, which will be like the interface, right? Like the form. The form is the interface. And what gives you that nice look? Where is it? Nice little look. See how you got a little shadow at the bottom? It's nice and, you know, even. That's the CSS does that. So we're gonna say create clean, like clear, organize pages. That would be for like viewing and adding stuff to it, right? Items. And of course you're gonna have to edit stuff. And what else do we have to do? And let's move it on to the next. I'm gonna put it right over here. I'm gonna say reporting, right? We need that. And on the inventory stuff, right? Yeah, it's time to. And of course you get back over there, get back over there. So that's like the forms, right? So in this situation, you're gonna input information in there, right? Input forms for adding new items. We already saw some parts of it. Then you're gonna say record the cell. Oh man, the cells purchase. And I got a doctor's appointment too in a few days. Again, I've been in and out of the hospitals a lot lately. Sucks. I thought I'd never. I don't know. Oops. I don't know. How about we do? Who cares? It goes over the line. That's okay. Doesn't necessarily have to be within this line. I don't know what I got that from, really. And then you got your, what else? The data display stuff, right? When you're going to display stuff. So you're going to say data display. I just hate some pork. They're supposed to, man, but I like to show items, right? The current inventory with sorting, the sorting and filtering options. Yeah. I'm gonna go over the line. Yeah, I'm gonna go over the line. Then we're gonna do the styling. Now the styling comes from CSS styling. Those are the things that give like the rules, right? So you're gonna say use CSS, and of course, potentially a framework, maybe. I'm not sure. Now it's just taking me too far. I probably will. Oh yeah. We'll do Bootstrap. That one we'll probably do Strap. You know, like for a user experience, friendly and responsive website, right? Let's say design. And then you have your, let me see, this would be the function. You have your JavaScript, right? So you're going to say JavaScript, and you've seen that already, even though this is not a JavaScript thing, but I'm going to have it ready for you so you can use it. So that way, when it's time for you to, do your thing, it'll work for you. And then you just, after a while, you study it by changing some few things. You don't have to know. See, listen, you're going to be a PHP guy. A lot of times you go to a company, there'll be somebody that does the JavaScript for you. But it's good to learn some few things. That helps you out, makes you valuable. And then you have your data validation. Oh, excuse me. That one ensures that the users enter like the correct information, right? Like the quality, the number, all that stuff. Like before sending it to PHP, right? Then you're gonna have your your dynamic UI, add interact. Did I spell that right? Interactive elements. I'm not hitting this hard enough. Interactive elements. Like, searching, which you saw some of the stuff already. Then you're going to do the sorting. Ooh, that's going to be great. Maybe, well, I don't know. It depends on how I feel. Because those kind of things you'll be able to do. But I'm going to have it all ready for you so you can have it. Don't say that I didn't give you anything. And then, of course, you got your... Let's go over here. What was it? Oh, come on. Let me see. We're going to do reload. We're going to do this. We're going to full reload. And then you're going to say, oh, yeah. And you're going to be showing, and hiding. Right? Hiding form element. else do we have for a table? Oops. What's going on here? Oh yeah, remember Ajax? I showed you a little bit of that. You can have Ajax. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll add in some Ajax. This is JavaScript, by the way. I'm going to say JS for JavaScript. And what that does, it'll fetch, or the XML, HTTP. Remember that one? The request, that object, that to like to communicate. Communicate with with your PHP, right? So you want to need that script, and like to update, the database, like without reloading. Remember that one? Maybe we jump down. Let's have it over here. Let's save this just in case. Because I lost power yesterday. I lose power a lot. Uh-oh. Scares me, man, when I see stuff like that. Like the whole page. That's it. Maybe I'll add some other stuff if I can remember. Wow. Then you got your oops, come on. You got your PHP, which is what? Server side logic. And that one would be what? The database connection. Right? So you connect to the database, to your database. We're going to be using MySQL, or you can use PDO. We are using MySQL as the main database, but we're going to be using PDO, not MySQL object, okay? We'll do PDO's best. I love it. The other one is to come. Let's see what we got here. And then, of course, the crew stuff. Remember, we done that before in the operation, the crew operation. Remember that one? We showed you that. Let me see. I gotta see where it is. Where the heck is it? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Was it this one? Yeah, look. Remember this one? Remember that one? The crude stuff when we did this? Remember I showed you how to do this whole thing. This whole website with the PHP and the... Did I put stuff in the database? I mean, I don't know. I have to see. Remember how it does all these things, right? I showed you how to do all this. And still, I don't get thumbs up from you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys are reading this stuff and doing it. Give me the thumbs up. Help me out here. Look, video. I put these little things because, like, your website itself doesn't have to have all these things. I just gave you all these things. So that way, you pick and choose. These are the designs. Back to the menu. Click the motor. Remember that one? Motor. All these things. In the bar graph, which could get them to work, because I'm getting this information, and I guess they're not allowing us to do that because this was a, And then of course you're responsive, you know, like I explain things, right? The 3 columns and smaller, medium, large. Look at all these things I gave you. And how to use your icons. And still I don't get, I'm looking at all the videos and stuff and I only get like once in a, I don't know, it's like I've done it before, I'm not gonna say. There were so many different things you read and you want to keep going, and you forget to hit the like button. Now I'm taking the time to hit like buttons for everybody. Look at this. These are websites and stuff that I created over the years. Good stuff. I like this one. This one too. Look. So I know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm a no guy and my voice sucks. And remember the forms and the bad word, the blacklist. Remember that? All this. Look, I'm giving you all this. By doing that, look over here, like the same way. Remember this? Remember the symbol? The reason why I did this, see, look, red border. So when you go look at the actual script itself, it's going to say red border. Now you know it belongs to this. I'm going to say pink, oh, it belongs to this. And this is the same. This here, this whole thing here, is the same thing that's over here. It's the same website. Except that this one is clean, and this one isn't. This was more like a guide. That's why I gave it the colors. Made it easy. Look how you pagination, right? Remember that one? And then this one, the new forms. Also checking for bad words. Then we got another one. This is like for the search. All this stuff. Matter of fact, that's inventory stuff that we're doing. And all these little things has a lot of these things. The bookkeeping, how to keep of books, the inventory. This is another one, another inventory system. Very simple one. New bills. Look at that. I gave you all these things already. And still I don't know what that was. Then you got this one. This is YouTube stuff. Facebook. I don't know. Let me see something. No, is it this one? No. This is trying to get free unlimited AI stuff, but okay. Oh look, remember this one too? Welcome to the site, gives you the menu in the front. You know, all these little things I've given you all already. So you can just play around with the stuff and pick and piece. Look, same thing, the form. Remember you sorted that over there. Oh, remember the list maker? You add a list, you can delete a list, you can delete it. Look, are you sure you want to delete? Boom, it does. See, notice how it didn't refresh. Ajax did that for you. And you can add. Let's say you wanted to add, what do we eat? Let's say chops. Yeah, chops. You add, look, adds it up for you. Now I'm gonna set of videos that I'm gonna have. I'm gonna include this. I already showed you. I gave you the scripts and everything to do this, but I'm gonna add stuff to connect to the database and stuff like that too. Remember this one, the what you call it? The restaurant. Let's say you want a burger, kind of puts it here. It's like a menu. On soda, gives you a checkout. When you hit the checkout, total is 10 whatever. Say okay, and that's about it. And what you do is you go to the store, and this is another way too. Like you got sandwiches, donuts, you know. And I did a church thing too. This is a membership like for a church. I haven't really finished, and this is I haven't done much with that one. But the point is, I've been giving you this for all this time. All this time I'm giving you guys, and still I don't get thumbs ups and stuff. Anyway, let's continue because it's taking way too long, man. What I'll do is, because there's so many, oh my god, 351. Ooh. How about we just create, let's say what with this, what's this? So this is the PHP, right? This is the scripts. I know I'm talking to you guys like you guys are sitting right next to it, because that's basically how it is, right? Just want to make it interesting and not intimidating, right? So within this things, what do you got? Let's put it over here. Let's say we got, what is that? We got the create, remember that? That's what the C stands for. And that's like adding new items. How about that? Then you got, what is it? The R. See? C-R-U-D CRUD. That's right. Let's move this on. Then you got your R. What is your R? It reads, right? So what you want to do is you want to fetch. Fetching and displaying data. How about that? Fetching and guys, hold on 1 second. I gotta open the door for somebody. Sorry. Let me see. I'm recording this stuff. All right. Sorry about that. Displaying inventory lists. Let's see. And of course, you got your U, right? U for update. And that's modifying data or information, I should say. And then you have what? D for delete. That will be deleting records. And of course, you got your authentication, authorization. It will be authentication and authorization. And that's to secure the system with PHP scripts for user login. And then you have your business logic, which is business logic. Now it calculates stock level, checks against reorder, points, and generates reports. Let's see. Generate reports. Save this right now. And then you got essential inventory features. You know, like at a minimum, your system should include like to view the inventory list. How about, let's see this. How about the essentials? So we'll say essential inventory features, and that would be at a minimum. Oops. Come on. System should include Then you're gonna have like, what is it? Inventory list viewer, you know, a page to see all items. Then you're gonna have the add slash edit. That's what this is. Where is it? What was it? Add ABC. Maybe. Hopefully I'm spelling this right. Nope, token fail. Why is that? What did I do? I'm not spelling it right. I have to check. Maybe I changed it. It's possible. Yeah, something happened. I gotta figure out what. I must have changed it. Okay, add, edit. I was there earlier. I don't know how that happened. Item, but it'll work. Don't worry. That will be like the forums. This would be like pages to input new product, right? Products and modifying. And then of course you got your stock in. Let's save this, by the way. Stock in, let me see, stock in slash out. And that's like a mechanism or to record when stock is purchased slash etc. And what else can we show? Oh yeah, the low alert. Remember that one? Low stock alert. When we are running low. And then you have the last, of course, your user login. That's the security. User login. A security entry point for authorized person. No. Well, that's it. I got it all here. Put this in the description below. I'm going to start building these things, and of course the script and everything else. Anyway, we just reached at the bottom. It's the end. Until next time, have a good day.